And it says Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right. So even though these things are going to come to pass and happen, the Most High is going to speed up the process, man. And then he's going to deliver his hopeful elect, man. You know? Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. Okay, for there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. All right, so it's gonna be all type of, people claiming to be Yahawashi. All right, they're gonna probably use some type of witchcraft, thinking that they're working some marvelous wonders, and then they might deceive, thinking that they might deceive the elect, man. But the scripture's telling you to be wary of that, man. All right, from the Hamashiach himself, he's telling you to be wary of that, to not fall into that trap. Right, he's giving you those signs, those clues. Okay. It says, Behold, I have told you before, wherefore they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. All right. And why is that? It's going to tell you why. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, because the Most High is going to be coming out from the heavens, man. All right, not from the desert, and not from no chamber, man. Not inside no tomb. They have to go into some pyramid and find your way to find him. In that chamber. No. All right. It's telling you how he's coming back with the chariots. All right, with his fleet of angels, with his army of angels. Okay. For whosoever the carcass is, there will be the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. All right, so it's letting you know it's going to be a dark time, man. And you can only mentally, you can only do so much to mentally prepare for that, because you really can't do nothing but have faith in that day. You know what I'm saying? All right, so imagine the people that don't even know. All right, it's gonna catch them. It's gonna catch them off guard, man. They're gonna be like, "How is this happening?" At least the people that the men that knew, all right, are taking heed to this, man. So it's gonna be still gonna be fucked up when it happens. It's gonna be, everybody's gonna be shooken up. But at least, you know it's coming. So you're better mentally prepared than the person that doesn't know at all. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in the heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. All right, those clouds being the chariots, man. All right, he's gonna come with power and great glory, man. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Okay, so wherever the elect scattered, the angels are gonna deliver them. How they gonna deliver them? They're gonna beam them up through the so-called UFOs, man. What you ignorantly call the UFOs, man. Really, they're IFOs. This is Matthew 24 and 32. It says, Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Okay, so it's just letting you know these are the signs that it's coming, man. All right, you have to have faith that it's coming. All right. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. All right, so the generation this is the last generation, man. So No, there's not gonna be another generation to come to say, oh, it's gonna be the next generation. Not in our lifetime. You know, people like to say it's not in our lifetime. It's gonna be in your lifetime, man. You know, people like to put off that day. People like to put off the day of the Lord, man. You know, so they can continue in wickedness. You know, but nah, man. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Okay, so no one knows the exact time when he's coming. All right, but he is coming, and these are the signs to keep you on basically to check yourself. You know, to keep watch. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage, until that day that Noah entered in the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, and I've been saying that because a lot of people are just gonna get caught up out there, man. They're not gonna be prepared. They're not gonna know what hit them. They're really not gonna know what hit them, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be shocked to then see and then know what hit them, man. A so-called black man and his glory and his power and his strength. All right, that's destroying the wicked and delivering his elect, man, the righteous elect, and the 1/3. All right, who are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You know, the people that you guys want to talk shit about, hate on, all right, oppress, keep them low. All right, that's gonna be a surprise to you, man, to you heathens. You know, it says, then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. All right, because the good man, he's gonna keep a lookout, man, and that's what we do when we go onto the highways and byways, man. Okay, when we go week in and week out, we're basically the watchmen of Israel. We're warning Israel, but Israel doesn't want to take heed. You know, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We did our job. If you guys don't want to get right with the Most High, that's on you, man. All right, death and destruction is coming your way. You know. So therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Who then is faithful and the wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall benign and begin to smite all his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, all right, the Lord of the servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. All right, why is that? Because he wanted to dive back into the world. All right, that wicked servant wanted to go back into the world. All right, into the different, to be drunken with philosophies. All right, different wines, and then actual drunkenness, and then the Most High catches him slipping. You know, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right. And they don't tell you that in the churches, man. They're not gonna tell you that it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth, you know. But that's what's to come, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just had to bring that out. Shalom.